Well, hello, good morning, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another awesome Friday. Oh my gosh, I think I am so excited to be able to say like all summer long, it's another beautiful Friday. Oh, I'm hoping today's another one of those beautiful days. Good morning, Marianne. I'm glad you can join us live today. I think last week you weren't able to, so I'm glad to have you on here with us this morning. Thank you for joining us. I hope everything's good for you in Iowa. Let's see what gosh, there's been a lot going on the last like couple of weeks. We actually had last night we did it's called the 8th grade celebration, basically like 8th grade graduation for my daughter Lily, and I'm feeling like a little, I don't know, sad, melancholy or something. I can't believe I'm gonna have 2 kids in high school and like the time is flying so quickly, and I don't know, today's their last day of school, and it's kind of, hi Nikki, good morning. Anyway, it's kind of, I don't know, I gotta like get out of this little funk that I'm feeling like I'm in right now, because life is good. Everybody's healthy and happy, and I don't know, there's just a little, I don't know, there's a little something funny going on right now for me. I think just like I said, having 2 kids, they're both going to be in high school, and everybody tells me how quickly time goes once they get into high school, and I've already kind of experienced that with Cade this year. So he only has 3 more years and then he's out of here, and he's really like, he's a kid who's ready to go. I was like that too. I was ready to kind of hit the road and explore the world and see some new things, and then I ended up back here in Alma anyway. But yeah, oh yes, yes, it can be very painful, the loosening of the apron strings. You are not kidding, Marianne. Although I think I'm also the type of person that I'm really excited to see kind of where they go and what they do. I think Lily's a kid that might stay a little bit closer to home, but I think Cade is the kid that's going to go out and kind of see and explore, and I love that for him. Obviously, I'll miss him a ton that he won't be, close, but I love to explore too, so it'll be exciting to see where maybe he ends up and then where I get to go visit. So yeah, it's all going to be good, but I don't know. I think, yeah, at least it's a beautiful sunny day, right? So, hi Kim, good morning, how are you doing? Kim was at 8th grade graduation with me last night, so maybe she's feeling a little bit of that, they're growing up too quick kind of a thing. So, but yeah, last day of school, so that's kind of freaking me out too, because then summer, everything kind of changes in the summer, although they're both very responsible, capable kids, so I know they're good, and they've got lots going on this summer too, so they'll be well entertained and kept busy and having some fun. So and then recital weekend, maybe that's it too. I'm like, everything just keeps coming and coming and coming. So Lily has her recital weekend this weekend, so we have let's see, we have rehearsal tonight, and then we have 2 shows tomorrow, and then 1 more on Sunday, and then whew, that's kind of done for a while. I mean, the performance part of it. It's funny, so I have to brag a little bit. I wasn't even, this isn't even part of my notes, but I just thought of this. I think, because whenever we're around people, they'll say, well, Lily, what do you do? What sports do you play? And she says, I'm a dancer. And you kind of get that, oh, you're just a dancer, is kind of how they like put that, like, oh, you're not in sports, you're just a dancer. Hi, Joyce, good morning. Oh, but you're not getting any sound. I know other people have mentioned that at times too. Maybe like kind of turn something off and turn it back on. I'm not sure. Hopefully, because I know another time somebody said that happened too, and I asked, like, I don't know, Kim and Marianne, can you guys hear? If you can hear, maybe comment and just let me know. Otherwise, maybe I have a problem altogether. I'm thinking you guys can hear though. But yeah, Joyce, maybe you just need to kind of reboot something and see if that will help you. But okay, so yeah, I was back to like Lily, she's just a dancer. I think it's, because people think it's not a sport, but basically she dances all year round. I mean, you might play volleyball and basketball and run track, which is all awesome, right? Thank you, Nikki. That's awesome. I'm glad you can hear. Which is all, I mean, those are fabulous sports, and they do keep you really busy, but they're only for like periods of time, where dance is literally all year round. Like, this is recital weekend. Next week they have tryouts for their next elite competitive team, and then all kinds of things that they do all summer long too. So it's just kind of funny. So my point in telling you all this was Lily came home yesterday because they did some of the awards for the 8th graders like during the day, and I think they were practicing like setting up for their graduation too. But her award, she came home with, she was literally the only girl in the 8th grade at Alma Middle School that got this fitness award. And what's funny, I mean, you're like, kind of what's the big deal? But like, you know, I enjoy a good workout, and we are hard workers, and she likes to do that too. And so I thought it was funny because it's like she's just a dancer, and then she ended up with this awesome fitness award. So I'll give you a little backstory too, because last year was her first year at the middle school, and she came home at the beginning of the year with this paperwork on, like, you know, they were going to kind of be running these different fitness tests like all throughout the semester that she had gym last year. And, you know, we looked at, you know, there are a bunch of different criteria, and the one that kind of she was worried about was the push-ups. I think she had to do like 20 push-ups, and there's like running, they did like a mile run, and another like, you know, I don't know, a bunch of different like sprint kind of stuff, and there, I don't know, maybe there were like 10 different categories, but she was mostly worried about the push-ups. So we worked on those, and she got all 20 of them. And you know, she said, you know, a lot of other kids kind of blow it off. They don't even try. So it's not like maybe some of these other girls couldn't have gotten it, but she was the only one this year that like truly passed all of the tests throughout this semester and got the award. So I was like, go Lily, you rock, and you're just a dancer. So that's what I love that part about it, because one of the boys even said, I didn't know you were that strong. And I was like, well, yeah, she is. She's awesome. So anyway, sorry, I'm like, just get all like excited about, you know, kids' accomplishments, right? So, well, and I kind of always like to just chitter chatter a little bit and wait for people to get on here too. So let's see, good. I'm glad it looks like most everybody can hear me. So yeah, Joyce, check that out. It might be something on your end too. Oh, Kim, yeah, you do have to stay in very good shape to dance. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, she's working hard all the time. Definitely moving and shaking the booty, right? Okay, so what else is going on? Well, you know what? Let's jump right in. I am ready to draw for, these were, do you guys remember last week I showed these were the faceted dots, I think they're called? I want to call them something else, but nope, they're just the faceted dots that come in mint macaron, grapefruit grove, blackberry bliss, and black, which look an awful lot like each other, like I've said a number of times. So anyway, let's jump right in. We are going to do the drawing. I've got lots of names. Remember, you get 1 entry in the drawing for commenting, and then 3 entries if you share the video, but you have to make sure to make a little comment. You can't just click share. You got to say a little something too. So let's see who is going to win these faceted dots. I'm shaking them all around. We got bunches and bunches of entries here. So let's see, I got a couple stuck together. I think I got just 1 now. Oh my gosh, Kim. Hi, Lori. How are you? Oh my goodness. So Kim, I think you won just last week too. Let's see, we got to get that into the, that's really bad, that glare. Oh, I don't know. Can you see it? Anyway, so Kim, she won again. Very, very cool. Okay, so Miss Kim Klein, and I love that you're on here too. I will have these down at the stamp studio for you. You can pick these up. All right, so I'm moving those aside so I don't get them lost in the shuffle, right? Okay, so what are we going to give away this week? I was like, oh, so I have to tell you guys, I was, last weekend, you're welcome, Kim, we did the new catalog kickoff. Hi, Wendy, how are you? And so I was just able to put an order in. Hi, Tammy, good morning. I was just able to put an order in over the weekend, so I always say this, right? Like maybe the UPS man will show up at my door. It's either going to be today or Monday that I'll get my, like, it's a huge order because we had a bunch of orders from buy one, get one free in the new catalog kickoff. And then I was able to get a bunch of new product too. So I cannot wait. Like, oh my gosh, there's going to be so much fun stuff to choose from for all these giveaways going forward. So, but I do have a really fun prize for this week, 1 entry for commenting and 3 if you share with the comment, right? This is the Coastal Cabana ink pad. So you guys see I love this color. This was one of my absolute favorite colors, one of the in colors, and it's maybe, I don't know if it retired like maybe 3 years ago, and I literally kept well, actually all of the ink pads and refills in that group of ink colors. I don't usually do that, but I loved all of those colors so much because I knew, you know, every couple of years Stampin' Up! Will do like a color revamp or renovation or, you know, whatever they're calling it. So I had really hoped that maybe a couple of those colors would come back. So I kept my Coastal Cabana ink pad, right? So I have the old version and I'm giving away the brand new version because I got it like, do you guys know that if you want all of the new color ink pads, there is like a combo pack, and I'm sure that there's a deal on it too where you don't pay full price for every single one of them. But so I ended up with an extra because I already have a Coastal Cabana ink pad. So I'm giving away this awesome new Coastal Cabana ink pad. And here's an example. This was just a little sign that I have on the drawing, or the super summer giveaway that we're doing this summer. Can you guys see? This is Coastal Cabana, that blue, that pretty kind of turquoisey blue, and then all of those stamps right there are also Coastal Cabana. So you're not getting this little sign, but I wanted to show you what Coastal Cabana looked like. So 1 entry for commenting and 3 for sharing with a comment. You could win that Coastal Cabana ink pad. Woo, it's my favorite color. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. All right. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, the other thing too, I think I said that before. Okay, Joyce, she got it on her phone. Yeah, you're back. Oh, good. I'm so glad to have you here in Michigan, and we have good weather for you too. Not too hot, so that's awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome home, Joyce. I'm glad to have you back. Next week I'm going to go over the calendar, but we have card class on Wednesday from 5 to 9, the Simple Beautiful card class. Wednesday from 5 to 9 or Friday afternoon from 1 until 3, right after Facebook Live gets done. So yeah, hopefully you can join us at one of those classes. Oh, okay. So can you guys see? I'm wearing my stand up tall, right? I don't like to have the camera down too low. You guys don't want to. Anyway, but can you see my t-shirt? So the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio t-shirt. I'm selling these, okay? So I have, this is kind of the pink color, like a berry. And then honestly, I think this color looks an awful lot like Coastal Cabana. So this one I ordered a little bit too small. I was trying to figure out what size I would want, and I knew I wanted both of these colors. So this is Lily's t-shirt, and I'm going to order another one in this pretty turquoise blue Coastal Cabana for myself too, because I love these. So anyway, these are, hi Karen, good morning. I have these t-shirts for sale. So if you're interested, let me know if you want Coastal Cabana or Berry. Maybe this is Berry Burst, or maybe Melon Mambo. I don't know. Anyway, so blue or pink. How much are they? Let me look, because I have notes here. You know what? It's funny because they kind of gave me different prices depending on what size, but we're just going with the average. Let's say they're $20, okay? So if you're interested in a t-shirt, I was going to show you the breakdown, but you know what? Get whatever size you need. We can go from like small up to like 3, like triple XL. So any of those, they're $20 each. So you can get either the pink berry or the kind of turquoisey Coastal Cabana. So let me know if you're interested. Once I get kind of an accumulation of orders, then I'll put them in. So let me know. And if you have any questions, they're just a real nice, lightweight, but I love my logo. A friend of mine designed this, and so this is what's on the window down at the stamp studio too, and then I put it on, you know, as much of my communications like email and things as I can, because I love that scrolly logo. I think she did a cute job with all the little scrolliness on them. Yeah, so let me know. I was excited about these t-shirts and wanted to show everybody. Okay, oh, hey, I'm glad to see, because Kim is on here. I'm giving my shout out to my downline. Miss Kim Klein reached her first $300 quarterly minimum. She just put an order in maybe last week, I have to look and see. Yeah, anyway, so she just bought the starter kit back in March, and she's already reached her first $300 quarterly minimum, which basically means that she renews her demonstrator status. So she's good for another 3 months. So each quarter we have to put like at least $300 in orders in. So she's good now through June 30th. And then the next quarter, so July, August, September, if you put another $300 in, then you renew your demonstrator status for the next quarter and so on. So congratulations, Miss Kim. That was awesome to see that you were able to do that. Okay, now we are going to do the next drawing for the in color. This is that 2018-20 in color pack of paper. I actually had a couple of online orders this week. Woo, woo, woo. So I got to dump all of these names out. Give me one sec because I got to find I'm going to just dump them in my chair here. Okay, there. So I got to get those names out of there. And then I have a couple names that I'm going to put in here. So we are going to draw for, like I said, it's the 2018-20 in color designer series paper. So there are kind of polka dots on one side and stripes, and then more polka dots and stripes in there. You're welcome, Kim. All right, yeah, you've had a great day so far, huh? We need those faceted dots, and you're meeting your minimums. So here I am, like shaking around all of these entries in here. So let's see who is going to win the paper. Let me make sure, because I don't have that many in here. I don't want to pull out more than one. Ooh, Miss Leah Patton is the winner. How can we get that? You guys can't even see. Well, oh my goodness. There we go. Miss Leah, congratulations. You are the winner of the 2018-20 in color designer series paper pack. Very cool. Congratulations. And also, so anybody, remember, that put the online order in, your name went in that drawing, right? But you also, even if you didn't win that paper, you're going to get those 2 projects that I demonstrated last week. So I'll be sending those out to everybody that put an online order in last week, okay? So I just want to make sure that everybody's, that everybody understands how that works, that you always get something. Plus, if you put at least a $50 order in, you get that free embellishment too with your online order. So you always get lots of good stuff, and then you have the chance to win the drawing that I do each week too. So I want to show you what we are going to give away this week. Oh my goodness, I've got some awesome stuff for you guys. So this, I have to see what it's called. The Graceful Glass 6x6 Vellum. So can you guys see? And actually you can kind of see inside there. Maybe I won't even open it, but it's a bunch of different patterns of vellum that kind of look like stained glass, especially when you color them with your new Bermuda Bay Blends markers. We've got the light marker and the dark marker, and then obviously maybe you have other colors too, but this is the prize. So what you can do is, I've heard it's best to color on the back side of these, which I think makes sense because I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen lots of beautiful projects made with this vellum and our blends markers. But if you color on the back of it, then I don't know that it would smear, but obviously it's going to be less likely. Hi, Karen. That's sweet. Congratulations to Kim. So anyway, this is what I'm going to give away this week, is the vellum and the light and dark Bermuda Bay markers. This is what the drawing will be for, I guess I should say, for that online order. You could win this awesome gift pack here with your online order, okay? Plus you get the projects I demonstrate later on in the video. And I will give you the host code when we move the camera down. I'll have that down on the paper here too, okay? So, all right, moving right along. Let's see, hold on, I gotta get a quick sip of water. Let me do that right now while I'm checking things here. Oh, and then I always forget, just make sure that online order has to be in by next Wednesday, which is June 13th already, the middle of the month, for your chance to win. And let's see, Kim has a question. From the blends class. Yes, because now I was just able to order those. So yes, if I owe you, because I know I did a blends class, that's what you're asking about. Yes, I have a whole list of people that were able to come to class, and then I owed, because there were a couple different classes that I did. So I have my list, because I don't even want to misspeak, but I know that I owe you something, and it's on my list, and it's on order. So as soon as it comes in, I will let you know on that. So yeah, thanks for checking in on that. Yeah, because we were just able to order them like in the last couple of days. They've come available, and that actually is a really good point. Thank you for making sure to mention that, because the blends have been, so we were not able to order them for a little while, the blends markers, those Bermuda Bay light and dark markers. now we can order, like if you look in your catalog, which shoot, I was gonna have a catalog here. But anyway, if you find the blends markers in there, a bunch of them have that little red N next to them, which means they're new, the new colors. We still cannot order those markers yet, but any of the ones that were originally released during the occasions catalog that don't have that little red N next to them, those are the ones, like the Bermuda Bay color, those are the ones that we can order right now. So if you're interested in getting the blends markers, you can get some of them right now, and then I think it's in like another couple weeks we'll be able to order all of them, because I think there are a few of the in colors that are going to come in the blends. So very shortly we'll be able to order those too. So thank you for mentioning that also, Kim, because I was going to mention it and then I totally forgot. So I'm glad I'm seeing your question there. So yeah. Oh, so I just want to give you guys a quick update, because I was all like in a thing because I had to do Facebook Live, and then I always have to get everything kind of posted and updated everywhere. And then I ran down to the stamp studio last Friday afternoon for our new catalog kickoff and buy one get one free event. So we did it last week, Friday from 4 to 7 and Saturday from 10 until 2, and it was awesome. But I didn't sell enough of my stuff. I boxed up way too much on Saturday afternoon. So I decided I'm doing it again, and now I gotta make sure it's on my calendar, because I don't want to misspeak on the date. Yeah, I wasn't sure of the actual date. So it's the last Wednesday of the month, which is June 27th. I'm gonna do it from noon until 6. Because I picked some kind of weird times, and I know, a lot of people go away for the weekend, so I thought I'm gonna do it in the middle of the week, during the day, and then if people get out of work, then there's still time to get down to the stamp studio. So noon to 6 on Wednesday, June 27th, we're going to do another new annual catalog kickoff and buy one get one free event. So if you weren't able to make it down to the stamp studio last weekend, put that one on your calendar and you can come and shop. I have this huge table full of retired product, and I love to get rid of that stuff. I love to get it into your hands so that you guys can play with it, and then you also get to get new catalog product for free. So you buy retired product and then you get new catalog product for free. Still pay the shipping and the sales tax on the new catalog stuff, but it's an awesome deal. It's a great way for me to kind of get things cleaned out, and you guys just get some previous product, and then you can also get the new catalog stuff too. We'll do another 2 make and takes. I might not even show you those this time. I don't know if that was kind of a spoiler. Oh yeah, you felt bad that you missed it. So now you'll be in town, right, Joyce? So hopefully you can come to that one. And I'm seeing Karen. She's saying, oh, she keeps losing me. Yeah, maybe you've got a bad connection, Karen. I don't know, because the weather's good. It's not like it's windy or stormy or anything here anyway. So hopefully you get that figured out. So yeah, and hopefully you can watch later if you can't come back on right now, Karen. Yeah, so that event was awesome. I loved, it's a great, because it's just kind of a come in. There's no, I do like to kind of have an idea of how many people are coming, just so I make sure I cut enough make and takes for everybody. But that's it, really. I mean, otherwise it's kind of like a, just come in and shop and check out all the, I had some displays, and I'll have even more, because like I said, I'll be getting my new product, because I was able to get some, kind of a limited amount of new things in our pre-order back in May, and then just the beginning of June, I was able to put a big order in and get a bunch of new stuff. So there's going to be so many fun new things for me to play with and to show you guys on Facebook Lives over the next few weeks too. There was one other thought I had in that also. I don't know. Whew, it's like out, out the brain. Maybe it'll come back to me, because it was a good thought. I know it was. I just can't remember what it was now. So yeah. So mark your calendars, June 27th. I keep wanting to say the 26th, but that's a Tuesday. So the Wednesday, the last Wednesday in June, from noon to 6, new catalog kickoff and buy one get one free event. Oh, I know, that was the other thing. That was my other thought. So I did a swap. And so I'm going to have a whole bunch of, like, I just mailed them out earlier this week. So, but that's not going to be for another little bit, but I'll definitely have all of those swaps on display down at the stamp studio for that new catalog kickoff. And I'll make sure to show you guys those throughout the Facebook Lives over the next few weeks too. But I don't think I get them back until like around the 20th or so. So it's going to be a little bit longer before I can show you, because that was so fun back in like January and February when I was able to show you a whole bunch of projects, because I am limited in how much time I have to be able to make new projects. So that's just a great way to get a whole bunch to be able to show you guys. So, because man, life just keeps going and going and going, and there's not enough time to play in the stamp studio. I think we all feel that way, right? So let's see. Am I done talking? Oh, I know the other thing that I wanted to mention. So we do, and I'm going to do this again too at the new Catalog Kickoff and Buy One Get One Free event. I've got my little like basket of goodies. So we do a drawing down there, and I'm going to show you all the stuff that one person won. Oh, having a fire drill at work, Nikki says. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, BRB, be right back. That's cute. So the drawing that we do at the new Catalog Kickoff. This is how you get entries that day. Basically, if you come to the new Catalog Kickoff, you get an entry into the drawing. If you shop from the Buy One Get One Free sale, you get an entry into the drawing. If you bring a new friend that day to the stamp studio, you get an entry into the drawing. And then I always have a list of classes and events that we're doing all summer long. So every single event that you sign up for, you get an entry into the drawing. So you could get lots, I mean, you could get a ton of entries into the drawing. And for example, like if you are signed up for the scrapbook club and you came to the new Catalog Kickoff like last weekend, you got 3 entries just because you're automatically signed up for scrapbook class in June, July, and August. And then if you came to the event, you put an order in. So anyway, there were lots of entries, and I actually did the drawing after the event the other day. But I want to show you everything that I'm giving away, because I'm going to do kind of a similar type of giveaway at the next new Catalog Kickoff on June 27th. So this is what the one person won, and I'm going to tell you her name after I show you everything that she won, okay? So there's this really, really pretty stamp set called Seasoned with Kindness, and it is a host stamp set that is in the back of our annual catalog. So let's see. I'm going to kind of show you. So it's got some flowers, and that actually, it's almost like a, what is that, thread? What? I'm drawing a blank. I can't, yeah, it's thread, right? Yeah, and then the flowers and the leaves and some cute little tags. The projects that they show in the back of the catalog are super cute with this stamp set. And then there are a couple of sentiments. The one says, "A little kindness seasons everything," and then "Enjoy the goodness of this day." And then those teeny tiny little tags say, "For you and thanks." So this person won this stamp set, right? She also won my most favorite pack of designer series paper. I showed you guys this last week, so I'm not going to pull it all out, but this is that Garden Impression designer series paper pack, and I had it all kind of fanned out so everybody could see how awesome it was. And then of course you have to win the coordinating ribbon. This is the, they call it the metallic ribbon combo pack. So that is the, I think it's called Shaded Spruce and Petal Pink, but it's got some kind of metallic, I don't know, it's like a little strings of metallic thread probably running through the ribbon also. And then the card that I made that features some of this new product. So that is that Garden Impression Designer Series paper, and then there's some of that Shaded Spruce metallic ribbon. So this lucky winner got all of this stuff basically just for coming to the event, maybe shopping, maybe signing up for a couple classes. So who's the winner? I already drew, but it was Bonnie Simon. Let me see, can you guys see that one? Yeah, so woo, 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 congratulations, Miss Bonnie. So I will have all of this product for you down at the stamp studio for you to pick up. She comes to scrapbook classes, so maybe that'll be the next time I see her, is at scrapbook class at the end of the month. So Karen, you're back, huh? Oh, thank you guys. So did I mention, I did a video on this too if you want to know more details about sizes and kind of how to put it together. So check out my YouTube channel, the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio YouTube channel, and all the details are on there, everything that I used. Thanks, Kim, I appreciate that. Dimensions and ink and all of that. So yeah, check that out. Thank you guys. All right, I think, you know me, I don't know how people don't do this with notes, honestly. I would never tell you guys half of what I wanted to tell you if I didn't have my notes here. So, okay, I think we are ready to move the camera, so we're gonna do that. So turn your heads away for a moment while we get this situated here. Okay. Sorry, you're probably looking up at the ceiling. Let's do the flip here. Okay, all right, that looks good, right? Another quick sip of water. And, okay, so I have my calendar because I have to show you guys, but just because I'm like being the proud mom right now, I have to show you. So this is this huge calendar. So this is the top, and then the bottom obviously has the calendar on it. But every year, oh, thank you, Marianne. I'm excited to show you guys too. Every year we put this calendar together for my dad's birthday because his birthday is in January. So we get all the pictures from, you know, the last year and so on, and then make this awesome calendar. And then of course we all have to get one too. So, but this is June right here. And of course, well, hi Danielle, how are you? I'm glad you can join us. My niece Emma made the calendar this year, so she's got her little recital time because June is always all about recital. And then I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. So these are my nieces. This is Emma, who put the calendar together for us. And then this is little Haley. She's got her cute little sparkly dress and even sparkly shoes. Can you guys see that? And then here are all of the dancing girls right here. So this is my niece Bryn, and then that's her sister Emma, who is in the other picture. And then that's little Haley also. And then this is my daughter Lily. And can you guys see she was in a boot last year? So she got all dressed up in her little toy soldier costume and stood like in the back corner of the stage and kind of did some arm movements at one point. That was literally all she could do last year during recital. But we still had a good time. So this is Lily and I right here. A beautiful day. It's always usually really good weather. And she wasn't too much taller than me there, but she is now. And then here, this was from back during competition time last year. So that's Lily again, and then that's my niece Bryn. And they had I loved that costume, the kind of black with the purple sequins, and they get all done up, so it's fun. Okay, so yeah, it was funny because I grabbed this calendar earlier and I'm like, oh, I have to show everybody these pictures too. So thanks for humoring me, guys. Okay, so for the month of June, you guys know this, right? I sent out the Class to Go kits earlier this week. Bingo, we're playing bingo down here on Thursday, June 21st, but we do need RSVP and prepayment by this Monday, June 11th. So let me know if you're interested in playing bingo at the Stamp Studio. Thanks, Kim. Because I need to order on this day so that I get all the prizes here in time for bingo. Okay. Then we have Simple Beautiful card class next week on Wednesday, always the second Wednesday, June 13th from 5 to 9, and the following Friday on the 15th from 1 to 3. We have our Inspired Stampers group gathering. That's on the third Tuesday of the month on Tuesday, June 19th. Then bingo comes up on Thursday. This is like exhausting me already, seeing all the stuff I have coming up. Oh my gosh, I have a lot to do to get ready here. Bingo on Thursday, June 21st. We play a bunch of bingo games. You win prizes from the new catalog. We make cute cards, so it's an awesome event if you're interested. Let me know if you have any questions on it too. And then at the end of the month, the last Tuesday of the month, is the scrapbook and memory keeping classes from 5 to 9. And then that buy one, get one free and new catalog kickoff event, especially, or, you know, all month long. If you haven't gotten a catalog, come see me. But make sure if you haven't by then that you do on Wednesday, June 27th, get down to the Stamp Studio anytime from noon until 6. Pick up your catalog, shop from buy one, get one free, make some cute projects, check out all the new displays and samples of new stuff. Okay? Oh, you know, the other thing I wanted to show you guys too was this cute, so I made these little bookmarks for everybody that came to the new Catalog Kickoff event. And they feature, of course, all of our in colors also. So here is the Call Me Clover, the Blueberry Bushel, Grapefruit Grove, Pineapple Punch, and Lovely Lipstick. So it was just a great way to really kind of showcase all of our new in colors. I actually used one of, I cannot think of the name of it. I don't have any idea. It's like a triple punch kind of a thing where it rounds the corners and it made that little hole in the tag. And then it does a really cute little like kind of 3-petal flower type of thing. Hi, Mary, how are you? In the corners of your page, which obviously I didn't, or, you know, in the corner of your cardstock, which I did not do on here. But, so yeah, everybody got one of these. I will have more of them at the next new catalog kickoff if you have not gotten one yet. And then also I wanted to make sure this was a great way to show all of our new colors. to then tell people about the In Color Club, which I did mention that last week also on Facebook Live. But basically you can get everything in each of these colors. So June, you might get all of the product in Call Me Clover, and then July is Blueberry Bushel. Oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Let's see, and so on. So basically 1 month you get the cardstock, the ink pad, the ink refill, the marker, and the ribbon. And then the next month you get all of that in the next color, and so on. 1 month you're the host, so then you get $15 in free merchandise, and you get the In Color embellishments too, which I have been able to order. So I'll show you guys those when everything comes in next week. Okay? So yeah, that's the cute little bookmark. Thank you. I appreciate your comments on that. And I have them down at the Stamp Studio, so come see me all month long. I'll be giving these away too. So anytime you come to the Stamp Studio all month long, you'll be able to get one of these fun bookmarks, which makes me think I gotta go make a bunch more of these now. So that is fun to do though. So because you guys can see how you stamp like the outline in Blueberry Bushel, and then I did the inside of the flower, but I stamped it off first and then stamped it inside there. So this is my favorite. I love those little flowers. You guys can probably tell me what those are. I don't know. I'm not very good with flower names. I just know I like flowers, right? Okay, so yeah, let me know. Make sure if you're interested in Color Club or in Bingo. Those are the couple things I'd love to know sooner than later. Bingo's definitely by next Monday. I need to know about that. So the other thing I want to show you guys, so this is a card that I made recently, and I did a YouTube video on this one also. So I'm not actually going to demonstrate this today, but it's a good lead-in to the card that I am going to show you. Yes, we're all busy, right, Marianne? It's the story of our lives. But as long as most of it's good, it's okay, right? Yeah, so this card features a bunch of product from the Nature's Poem Suite. So can you guys see, because I was really drawn to this. I love that kind of linen look. Like, you know, I've seen wallpaper, which I'm not a huge wallpaper person, but I love that look of like kind of like a linen. So I would maybe put linen wallpaper up somewhere someday. Well, maybe I would have someone do it for me. I don't think I would do it, but I love that look on that paper. And then these really pretty leaves down here, and then it is complemented by the leaves that we stamped and die cut. This actually I had to cut with my paper snips. That particular shell kind of an image is the one. Oh, tree stump. Yeah, that's a better way. I was thinking, yeah, you know what? It is a tree stump, isn't it? You're right. Kind of looked like a shell to me for a minute. I think you know what? I think it could go either way depending on what you need it for. Oh yeah, those bookmarks would be great at craft fairs. Yes, they would. Yes, and put your info on the back. That's an awesome idea. Hi, Sherilyn. How are you? Thank you for that idea, Karen. It's funny because somebody else mentioned that they're doing that too. I need to go put that on all the back of my bookmarks now that you say that. Isn't that funny? I forgot that. So yeah, just a ton of great product though. You will see this suite, the Nature's Poem Suite, in the catalog. And I'm so bummed that I forgot. You're going to see a bunch of the product on the next card that we're going to make because I forgot to bring my catalog. And you've maybe seen some of it already. I know I've used this Nature's Twine on some other things. So I've used this. This is the Grapefruit Grove. I think I've used 2 spools of this already. So I got to start using my other colors now too. But what I was saying was, I think I said that right. This one is not a die. The leaves, these are all dies, but this one right here, we had to use our paper snips, but it was really, really easy to do. So anyway, if you want more details on kind of measurements or colors or anything, that's all on the YouTube video, Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio YouTube channel. Okay, so that's that card, but now I'm going to show you the card that we are actually going to make today. But let me, while I'm getting situated, I'm going to pull out my grid paper, and then here's the new host code. This is our host code basically for the month of June. Okay, the 9QDESF6D. So if you put in an online order, make sure you use that host code. When you order by this next Wednesday, remember you're going to get your name in the drawing to win. I gotta have this closer, to win the vellum and the Bermuda Bay markers, right? And then you're also going to get the projects that I'm going to show you right now, right? If you bump your order up to $50, you also get that free embellishment, as always. So tons and tons and tons of free stuff that you can win or earn for your online order. Okay, so here is the card I have been dying to show you guys. So yeah, I used more of my Grapefruit Grove ribbon on this one also. We used some of the Nature's Poem Designer Series paper, more of that tree stump, and then some leaves. And can you guys see? So this one right here, it's so cool because there's one framelit that does that embossing and then another one that will cut it out. You do have to do it, it's kind of a two-step thing. You have to emboss it and then cut it out. But I just love kind of the texture that that makes on there also. And then some more of the Designer Series paper as well with the You Are Wonderful stamp. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you guys that project right now. Let's see, actually things are all askew, aren't they? We got to get it centered, right? That looks like it's good there, right? Every week it's in a little bit different place. If you guys could see my setup, you'd probably laugh. But okay, so we got that. Let me get everything that we need here, right? And I feel like I skipped over, so I do have to do a quick double check. Oh, I know. Yeah, there was one other thing. So as I'm demonstrating, I'm going to tell you guys about that too. So as I had people that did do this last week, and it was very, very cool. So you guys know I went over that Super Summer giveaway last week, and you earn entries for every event that you attend, for every $50 that you spend either in a class or down at or online, right? If you bring a new guest to class, if you join a club, purchase the starter kit, do your own private part of your class. And then the last way is if you make a project and it's basically like the layout or maybe using the Designer Series paper and the stamps or something. But if you make a project that's similar to the one that I demonstrate on Facebook Live and post it to our Facebook group, then you get 2 entries into that Super Summer giveaway drawing. And you get entries all summer long. So whenever it's convenient for you to make a cute project, maybe kind of styled like this one right here, post it to our Facebook group and your name gets entered into that drawing. You get 2 entries into the drawing. And I'm going to give away a bunch of free product. It'll be new stuff from our next holiday catalog because it won't be until September. So anyway, that will be awesome. But thank you. I'm glad you liked this card, Karen. Okay, so let me show you how we're going to put this one together. Get everything out here. Got a few ink pads that we need, so I'm going to get these kind of set up along here. All right, I got to get my stamps on the right colors so I don't mess that up, because once I start talking, you never know what's going to happen around here. Okay, so I'm going to give you measurements actually before I do anything else. Okay, so you guys know the card base, right? Always starts out with our piece of cardstock that is the 8.5 by 11, right? We just cut this one in half at 5.5 inches and scored it in half at 4.25 inches, right, to make our fold in our card. Okay, then this awesome piece of Designer Series paper, those really pretty leaves. Aren't those beautiful? I love it's kind of got that linen background on there, and then some pretty stripes too. And actually that's what we used on, it's the same paper, right? We used the stripes and those leaves on the card. So leaves are on the back there. Okay, so this piece of Designer Series paper measures 4 inches by 5 inches. And then while I have it out, this little strip with the stripes measures 1 inch by 4 inches. Okay, and then what else? These are just some pieces that we're going to stamp and die cut on. This is our white, or our vanilla piece, I guess I should say, that we're going to stamp our sentiment on. So this one measures 1.25 by 3, and then the other one that we're going to use is, actually we only need one of those, is this very vanilla piece that we're going to stamp our tree stump on, and this one measures 3.5 by 3.5 inches. And then I did on the inside, I didn't put, but I wanted to. So this is a piece of very vanilla cardstock that's going to go right inside our card like that, okay? Because that one's pretty dark in there. So that one measures 4 inches by 5.25 inches, okay? So let's do our stamping and then we can do our die cutting. I'm going to show you the stamp set though. This is the Rooted in Nature stamp set, and it's a huge stamp set. So look at all of these. You guys have probably seen, because this is one that we could pre-order, so lots of demonstrators ordered this and have been showing projects, so there are lots of great ideas out there already. So love the trees though, and then those pretty leaves. Actually I used that one on the other card, but I used these two leaves today. That awesome tree, another tree there. And then here's our tree stump. And then here the sentiments say, to thank you for all you do. Words are never enough. Be strong, be happy, be you. Just for you. You are wonderful and thinking of you. And then a couple more leaf images. And the dies, check out, I pulled out a few already, but the Nature's Root framelits, can you guys see? These are all the dies that we're not using today on our card, but they cut. So they cut the trees out, they cut the leaves. This one does, both of these actually make the embossing in the cardstock. They don't actually cut. So these two leaves just emboss. And I'm going to pull out, so these are the ones that we are going to use. We've got a couple more leaves and then the one that does the embossing there. So I'm going to bring those out. And okay, so we are going to do our stamping. We have this piece right here that we're going to stamp our You Are Wonderful. Okay, so this was my trick, and I said be careful, right? To just kind of open this. I don't even know if, like I said before, I don't know if I should really even be showing you that that's what I do. But when I just have to stamp one and we're not in class, that's what I do, because it's really easy to close it then too. Then we have this piece is just going to be, this is not stamped on at all. We're just going to emboss right on that. So I've got a little strip of mint macaron cardstock, and I've got my big leaf. So nice, easy tap, 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 right? Get that one stamped, right? Okay. And then with our Grapefruit Grove, I've got another piece here, and I'm going to show you guys a trick when we go to put this together. Okay. Put that one right there. Okay. So that was the smaller leaf. And then one more that we need to stamp, right? With this piece of Berry Vanilla, we're going to use our soft suede ink and our tree stump, or our shell, maybe. You guys can see that, right? And I like that notch up on the top, so I was trying to make sure that was really up there, right? So we're gonna put this, we kind of put it off to the side and up a little bit higher. And that's okay that's stamped like that. I maybe should have had, it's funny because these are not photopolymer, but maybe I still should have had that Stampin' Pierce mat underneath there, but that's all going to get covered up, so that's not a big deal. Either way, we look at that one. Okay, so these are all the pieces that we need. Oh, you know what? What do we want to stamp on here? Let's figure out what we're going to, so this is going to be on the inside of the card. So let's stamp a couple of leaves kind of on the corner there, right? So if we do, okay, I'm going to be anal because I want to keep this paper around. Whenever I get it kind of stamped on, then I don't want to use it anymore. So my grid paper, I mean. So I just put that piece underneath there to kind of catch, because I like to kind of stamp off the edge a little bit there, and we'll put that guy right there. Okay, so no one will know that I stamped back there, right? And then that'll be on the inside of our card, okay? All right, so we're moving that one out of the way. So we need to do our die cutting on these things and then our embossing on this one, okay? So let's see, we got our magnetic platform and our Big Shot. Okay, pull this guy off here. So we've got our pieces. We're just gonna kind of line those all up. You guys can see all those, right? Okay, so these are my leaves. So this one, and it's funny because you have to kind of look, this one's pointy and that one's not, so you got to find the pointy end and put it on the right pointy end on the stamped image too, if that makes sense. And then this one we're going to emboss. So can you guys see that? That's just going to do our embossing. And there's no way to lay that. That's the, I don't think anyway. I didn't even try it last night. No, that's not going to fit. So that one you have to run through 2 times. Okay, so that's going to do our embossing first. And then this one is going to do our die cutting on the Grapefruit Grove leaf. Okay, so we're going to pop this guy through. I think everything stayed in place. Sorry, wiggle. That's really it because it's kind of jumping through there so much. Okay, So let me show you. So that cut that leaf out right there, right? We're gonna hang on to this one because we need it again. And then this guy's all done too, so we're good with that one. All right, and then here, so check this out. You guys see? So all that did, and it's kind of one of those, sometimes you just have to run things through and see what happens, right? But so here's that leaf that's been kind of embossed there. So now we're gonna lay this right over top, and of course it fits on there perfectly, and then we're gonna cut it out. So isn't that cool? And there's that other, the bigger leaf that we cut in our mint macaron color. There's another framelit that does the embossing on that one too, because I originally did both of them. I should have brought it over. It's back at my craft table because I thought maybe I wanted to put both of them on the card, and then changed my mind. Only wanted one on there. So okay, I think we are done with the big shot, so we're going to move this guy out of the way. Okay, all right, I think we can put things together. Let me find my, I need my scissors and my adhesive, and I think we are good to go. Actually, you know what else? One more thing. We are going to punch this piece with our banner triple punch. So we're just going to slide this in here. It's just the 1 inch wide. I think it was by 4 inches long. Pop that in there. And this little guard thing underneath here keeps getting in the way, so it doesn't let me punch all the way. There we go. It's like it's too loose. Can you see that? There's maybe a way to tighten it up. But when it's in the locked position, then your punch doesn't want to punch all the way down. So you just have to make sure it's in the unlocked position to be able to get that cut right there. Okay, so now we can put things together. All right, so let's put some adhesive. Oops, it helps if you open that, right? Put some adhesive on this piece. We've got our soft suede card base. Oh, I love this paper. And you guys, I ordered a ton more of our designer series paper. Yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna have lots and lots and lots of new stuff to play with very, very soon. We're gonna put this one on the inside of our card while I'm thinking about that too. Okay. I love doing that, just putting a little something in the corner. I do this on my envelopes all the time too, but I love, just kind of adds a little fun on the inside of your card also. On one of these that's really dark, because I don't think you could, it's better. Oh, you like that embossing. Sorry, I'm so into what I'm doing, I didn't see the comments there. I know, that embossing is very cool, isn't it, Marianne? Okay, so this one's facing up like this. Actually, we don't need this quite yet. This is what I did was, so these pieces, can you guys see? It looks like the leaves are really, really long. Hi, Bernice, how are you? Happy Friday. So these I actually cut. So part of it's sticking up here, and then the other part is down below. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna kind of cut, and you could just cut 2 of these and put them on there, but I kind of liked this idea where, which way do I want this one to go up? We're gonna do about like that. So yeah, either way you can do it. Now, where's my adhesive? So we're gonna add some adhesive along the top of here, okay? And I'm gonna put this guy maybe right about there, right? And then this other one, we're gonna tack him on, make him look a little bit taller. So I'm gonna raise him up a little bit further and put him right there. And then we're gonna put some more adhesive along the bottom of this, and then put the bottom of our leaves down here. Okay, so that's that one. And am I gonna be able to get that picked up there? Actually, I want that inside. I'm gonna put that one. They look even. There. I think that looks good. Okay. Oh, darn. You know what? I did this last night too. I got so excited about getting everything lined up. This piece actually goes first. So, forget that. Hold on. Don't do that. Put this piece along. So I'm going to run some adhesive all along the bottom here, right? Okay. Sorry about that. Here. This one goes right about there. Now along here, this is where our leaves go along the bottom. Okay. Now we're on track. Okay, so that one's gonna go there, and This one is gonna go, oops, that one got a little funny. I want it to look like it's really a part of the same leaf. There. Okay, I think we're good with that, right? Now we are going to take, so I was telling you guys, these are all the colors in that Nature's Twine. So the Mint Macaron, Crumb Cake, Blackberry Bliss, and then this is all I have left of my Grapefruit Grove because I keep using it so much. So we're just going to pull that right off of there. And we are going to just loop this around. I guess I just did it once, didn't I? Oh no, this all goes on. I'm trying to look at my example now. I'm going to put all of this on here with dimensionals. Where are the dimensionals? Right here. Okay. And I kind of like to overlay, so I'm making sure those leaves are going to stay on there. So I did that in a few places, if that makes sense, just to pop everything up and kind of keep everything intact on there. I must have some adhesive, probably from all my running of that adhesive there. I got a little bit on my work paper, so things are sticking a little bit. So I will clean that off later because otherwise the camera will wiggle too much if I try to do it right now. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy, I think right about there, right? Now, that makes more sense. Then we're gonna take our twine and we are gonna wrap it around here and make our bow. Oops. And this twine has a little bit of a mind of its own, kind of like toddlers, right? So it kind of wiggles and moves where it wants to. I think I was saying before, it's almost like it has a little coating on it, so it's a little bit harder to pull it, you know, quite as tight as I would like. There's probably somebody who's figured out how to fix that issue, but it's not me, so let me know. It makes cute bows, but it's just funny how I want it to tie a little bit tighter. And that's all the twine that I have left. So that bow is just going to be perfect, just like it is. Meanwhile, as I futz around with it for a while. Okay, so that all, then we're just going to put some adhesive on the back of this guy, right? And pop him on our card, right? And then my last little bit is this guy, and I just kind of tucked him inside there. I'm a little worried now that my, oh yeah, that's gonna work. I thought my dimensional might be kind of in the way, but there. Okay, so that is it, right? So we use a ton of the new product from that Nature's Poem suite, that Nature's Poem Designer Series paper, the Rooted in Nature frame or stamp set, and then what are the framelits called? The Nature's Root framelits, I think, along with the Nature's Twine. So awesome, and I love that. You are wonderful. Who wouldn't love to get this card, right? You are wonderful. Okay, so this is one of the projects that you'll receive if you put that online order in anytime between now and next Wednesday, okay? All right, so let me clear things out, and I've got one more fun card with some more beautiful Designer Series paper to show you guys. Actually, I think I need that twine. So here, we're just gonna get these ink pads and stamps out of the way. Okay, let's see, everything's good. Okay, here is the other card that features more. This is called the Tranquil Textures. Oh, Marianne, and that style, yeah, you know what? It appealed to me too. Actually, so I found that online. I'm pretty sure that that was another one of the make and takes that as a demonstrator, if you went to onstage, this card I'm talking about, sorry. Ooh, we'll move back over here. I see your comment there. I'm pretty sure this is one that they made at onstage. So it showed demonstrators a whole bunch of new product, right? And then it was a very different layout. I tend to be super, that's the accountant in me that comes out, you know, everything's like straight and like geometric and like same border around everything. So this was different for me, but I'm really drawn to them because I can't think of them on my own. I think is why I like them. So, okay, so on to this one, and it features more, like I said, of the awesome Designer Series paper called the Tranquil Textures. And you guys may recall, so I opened this pack of Designer Series paper when I got that first pre-order, and it was really kind of subtle patterns in there, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, we'll find something fun to do with that. But then I started playing with it, And like I think that's what's so cool about this pack of paper is that you can put 3 different patterns of designer series paper on this card, and it's not too much. I mean, there's definitely a lot going on, but they all blend really well together, and they're kind of those muted shades. We picked up the purple color, the what is this one? Blackberry Bliss, I think, is the twine. So that kind of gets picked up in the paper as well. Oh, and Nikki says she loves the colors in this suite. I agree. Yes. And like I said, it was kind of one of those, like it didn't strike me right away, but I think it's one that as I play with them more and more, well, the blues and the greens, who can go wrong with those, right? So, okay, so let me show you. We're going to give you measurements and things, and we'll show you. This is a simple card, but I just loved that it featured so much of our designer series paper. And then actually a really cool stamp, too. I'm going to show you how we did that stamp, too, okay? So let's see. What else? Oh, well, here. Let me show you the stamp set first. So this one is called Enjoy Life. And actually that other card, the pretty one that we're giving away in the drawing that Bonnie won from the new Catalog Kickoff, that card had that sentiment on it that says, how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it. I love that sentiment. The one that we used on the card, it's this, I don't think I could, and then you fill in the blank, more than I already do. So you could put love you or miss you. So I went with miss you on this one because I kind of thought the blues and greens kind of lent itself to, oh, I miss you kind of a thing. But you could go either way. But the others, they've got thank you kindly. Can you guys see those? This one's kind of small. Wake up, kick butt, repeat. I think that's really cool. And then here's another good one. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. That's awesome, right? And then just some other, like here, we're waking up, starting the day, this awesome bike ride. I'm trying to remember because this is one of our $1 Million Achievers that designed this stamp set, and I'm drawing maybe Connie Stewart. Maybe. The name is mentioned in the catalog, so I apologize if it's not Connie, but she designed this stamp set, and I remember reading that she used a lot of sentiments and kind of mottos in here that she and her husband and kids kind of live by, so I thought that was really cool to be able to incorporate that in her stamp set too. So, oh, let's see, Karen's saying that they used it. That is my new motto, that her grandkids use this stamp set. Yes, you know, that's a great, it's almost like you want to blow it up, you know, and make a like a wall hanging or something out of it, because it is a beautiful sentiment. Because I think, yeah, sometimes we forget. As I was getting like a little sappy weepy earlier on the Facebook Live video about like my kids growing up and growing old, like, okay, that's a great sentiment to keep in mind, that everything's still good, even though life's rolling on big time, right? So anyway, awesome Enjoy Life stamp set, photopolymer, so it's easy to line things up, and I'll show you how on here too, okay? So that's the stamp set that we used. And then I think that's really it. We used this label punch that I'm totally drawing a blank on. It was one that was released in our holiday catalog last year, and it's made it through to our next annual catalog, okay? So we'll use that punch, and then we're going to use Tranquil Tide ink for our stamping. We'll put those, actually I don't need that one. Okay, let's give you dimensions. So this one is, I love the tall cards, how they stand up like that, right? So here's our Tranquil Tide card base, card stock that we're going to turn into card base. Oh, thank you, Connie Fitzgerald. I knew when I said Connie Stewart that didn't seem right. Thanks, Bernice. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay, so this card stock we cut in, we cut in half over here, right? This is where we cut in half on the 8.5 inch side at 4 1/4 inches, right? And then we scored it in half along the 11 inch side at 5.5 inches, okay? To make our nice fold in our card, right? So I'm going to move this guy right over here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, then our designer series paper. So here, I can show you guys now since I don't have it attached. So it's got the blues and the greens. I think that's the new soft seafoam color, that really kind of, can you guys see that pretty muted green? Well, maybe that's mint macaron. Even the lighter one is soft seafoam. There's a little bit of kind of the pinky purpley that I think goes with the Blackberry Bliss. And then, so here, this is a good example where you're kind of like, oh, okay. It's kind of faint water splotchy almost. I don't know. And it's kind of cool though, because it's not all the same pattern. You know, it's I don't know what variegate. I don't know what's the word that I would use. Anyway, it's not all the exact same pattern, I guess is my point. So, but this is going to be another one that's going to be a great background. That's why I think they call it the Tranquil textures, because they are. It's a very tranquil looking paper too. But I think I just love a little bit more color. So I love this side, right? Then actually I did on the inside of this one, I did stamp inside there. So this piece, did I say? I think I showed you and didn't even tell you. This piece of designer series paper measures 4 by 5 1/4, and then the white one does also on the inside the 4 by 5 1/4 inches. Okay. Then this we just need to do our stamping and punching. This is the polka dot piece that we are going to punch with our banner punch that measures 2 inches by 5 inches, and then this one's actually upside down. So you can see. So here's another one, just real kind of simple textured pattern on the one side, and then a little bit more kind of pops of color on this side, right? So then this designer series paper measures 1.5 by 4 inches, okay? So while I'm thinking about it, let's do our punching on these guys. So this 1.5 inch wide piece fits right inside here, and it moved again. That is so frustrating. I might just have to pull that out. So I'm kind of slipping my fingers underneath here and moving that guard so that I can punch down all the way. Hopefully that worked because it moved a little bit. Yep, that one's going to be okay. All right, and then here's our 2 inch wide piece, and we're going to get that one. There. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, so we're going to get those out of the way. Let's do our stamping now, right? So, what do I need? I'm trying to keep this pristine, guys. I'm being so silly about this. Here, we're going to use this piece to stamp because I did want, so this stamp right here, this is the one that I used on the inside of my card. But somehow I always like to stamp off a little bit. So we're going to open this up and we're just going to stamp this right about there. Yeah. Hold on, I want to ink that up again. That didn't work. I'll get that top inked as well as I wanted to. Okay, so we'll try that. There we go. Okay, so that's the inside. We don't have to get rid of this yet though, do we? Okay, moving that scrap out of the way. All right, so now, okay, whew, pressure is on here, ladies. Okay, so this is the I don't think I could fill in the blank more than I already do. So we're gonna stamp that right there. So that's all easy and good, and I love the kind of crisp, bold font on that too. Can you guys see that? Oh, what's Kim saying here? She loves the paper and stamps it. Oh, and can't wait to get it soon. That's how it's all going to be, Kim. I'm going to show you guys. I ordered, I feel like almost all of our designer series paper. So I'll be able to show you guys that soon too. Okay, so this Miss You is going to, it will. Hopefully, I only did it one time last night and it worked. So we'll see, because there's a little bit. This is when I need to pull that Stamparatus out. Yeah, okay, shoo. It might be up a teeny tiny bit, but from here, you guys cannot see that. So forget I even said that. So yeah, all right, look at that. Now we are gonna punch this one out with our label, whatever, this, some kind of a label punch, right? Just trying to get that centered in there. Punch that guy out. All right, so now I think we can put things together. So adhesive, we're grabbing our designer series paper. Yep, because everything goes on the card, and then we're going to wrap the twine around the entire card. I'm going to flip that. I kind of want to see those purples down at the bottom because I don't think they're going to get covered up if I put them up on the top. Okay, then we're going to use, did I show you? I feel like I didn't show you the back of that designer series paper. Maybe I didn't. So here are those cute little bubbles, and then some more of that pattern textured design on the other side. Okay, so this is a great layout. You could do, honestly, if you didn't want to use designer series paper on this, you could even just do this 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock and maybe emboss it with one of our embossing folders, and then put a couple of these flags along here too. I love, it's just a really nice kind of simple, I am out of, all right, am I gonna, oh my gosh. So seriously guys, look at that. I didn't even pay attention to that. I have a little bit of adhesive. Okay, for these purposes, I'm just gonna go with it. I can always come back and add more, yeah. so that you guys can see. I mean, I could certainly run, like, it's really not very far from here to get the adhesive, but I'm going to lift that up later and finish that off because we're basically done with our adhesive. Now we're actually going to put, let's put our twine on now. Okay, so this is that Blackberry Bliss Nature's Twine, and I wrapped this around a couple of times. So let's see if we do this. We're going to go 1, 2, I think I did it 3 times. Go like that. Just have to get it all pulled out, I think. And this was one I did find. Usually I can just tie it in a bow wherever it makes most sense and then scoot it along. And this one didn't want to do that so well for me. I think because it was so much twine. So I do need to get this about where I want it on the card. Because if you pull too hard, you kind of rip the sides of your card. And you don't want to do that, right? Let's see if I have enough. Oops, that's awfully tight there. Can I get it? Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay, pull that one a little bit more. Yeah, so I love just kind of adding, that adds a nice texture to the card there also. So let's see, maybe I do have a little bit of wiggle room on this one because I want that. I need it over a little bit further. Come on, twine. That's what it is. It's because it's got that coating on it too. It doesn't want to scoot over very well for me, but I think that's going to work. So then we're going to put some, so I use the little baby dimensionals because I didn't want to put them right here because I didn't want them kind of, I don't know. I like it to kind of go on either side if that makes sense rather than right where the twine is. Oop, I see some, oh Alice, I'm sorry you're late too. You can always rewind and watch more later. But yeah, this is what I was starting to say was I'm going to use these little teeny tiny or mini dimensionals so that they kind of go around the twine there. So we're just going to put 4 of those in each of the corners and pop those guys off, right? So then this we're just going to lay kind of right over there, and that's going to help keep that cardstock on there too that doesn't have enough adhesive on it. So yeah, there we go. And then we're going to put this piece on the inside of our card. No, we're not. We're going to pretend that we're going to put this piece, because as I go to grab that, I'm like, there's no more adhesive. So that's going to go right inside like that after we're done with Facebook Live and I go refill my snail. And it will be ready to go for next time then, right? Okay, so this is the other card. So I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. I love, oh my gosh, I love this designer series paper. Now that I've played with it, it's how it happens every single time, right? You kind of see something, you're like, oh, that's okay. And then the more that you play with it, the more you're like, oh, it's awesome. I love it. And I love the little pops of purple there too. So let me recap. Let me get this stuff out of the way, right? So thank you so much as always for hanging out with me today. I feel better now, ladies. I tell you, I think, I was saying I was a little like, I don't know, just caught up in the moment of everything happening in my kids' lives, right? And like, now that we stamped together, I feel better. Thanks, Marianne. I'm glad you liked that card. So yeah, I think that's one of the beauties of this stamping and paper crafting, right? Is how the joy that you kind of get out of it and that it lifts your spirits sometimes when you need a little lifting of the spirits, right? So, okay. Let's see, what else do I have to show you guys? Okay, so remember, right, if you put in at least a $30 online order by this Wednesday at midnight, you're going to get these 2 projects that I demonstrate today, right? Make sure you use this host code, the 9QDESF6D, and it's always on my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com, right? Your name is going to go in the drawing to win the Bermuda Bay Light and Dark Blends markers. And then, what is this called? I think it's the Graceful Glass Vellum, right? So your name goes in the drawing to win these. And then, as always, if you bump your order up to $50, you get a free embellishment. So just for a $50 order, if you win the drawing, you get the blends and the paper and the 2 cards plus the free embellishment. That is a ton of free stuff. So let me know if you have any questions. Oh, and then also don't forget, so this would be a super easy one. If you make a project like either of these cards that I demonstrated and posted it to our Facebook group, you're going to get 2 entries excuse me, into the super summer giveaway drawing. So, all right, I got that tickle in my throat. I think that means it's time to sign off. So thank you guys so much for watching today. And yes, Karen, stamping is very therapeutic. I feel better already. So you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Bye, everybody.